An archetype is similar to a buyer persona, but it focuses more on a collection of behavior versus a one-size-fits-all persona. We find that personas lose a lot of credibility internally because they have this one-size-fits-all, which is why within a company you often find that so many different teams have different persona documents, and it's really confusing when you're trying to build product or put together a go-to-market plan when there's multiple versions of personas in your company. In product marketing, we find it best to focus on a collection of behavior of a group of people and characteristics or specific job titles that personas typically follow. Within the archetype template, you can represent multiple job titles, typical responsibilities, challenges, motivations, decision, buying criteria, everything that fits within that is relevant for product and building go-to-market strategies. We find that often a buyer will have very different job titles, but have a similar pattern of behavior and responsibilities across those multiple job titles, which is why we look for these themes to group them together into an archetype. We recommend using the Archetypes template after you've done the customer discovery and some customer interviews. Over time, you'll be able to segment all of these insights for your different customers into different industries, use cases, behaviors, and roles they play within the buying decision process. Within the archetype template itself, we recommend adding a quick short statement about this archetype, who they are, their current pain points or frustrations, and what they are currently doing to solve their problem. We also recommend noting down all of the typical roles and job titles that they may have. If your company practices or follows the jobs to be done theory, we also recommend adding in the appropriate jobs to be done for this particular archetype. Key responsibilities are generally the responsibilities that they have within their day job. What is it that they're responsible for? And same with challenges. What are the pain points and challenges within their existing workflow or solution? And why are they looking for an alternative solution? Their key motivations covers why they're actually motivated to look for a different product and want to change their existing behavior. Now, this buying behavior area also is relevant for the buyer's journey. So how involved are they in the buying process? Are they a key stakeholder that makes the decisions, or are they simply at the end and a gatekeeper for this decision going forward? The buying behavior looks at their role within the buying process. What do they do and what is their budget authority? Learning process is a really interesting one. So how are they actually involved in the buying process? Do they typically do a lot of desktop research? Do they look for analyst information so they can evaluate the decision? Do they look more for peer reviews? This will all be information that you can collect from questions that you ask during customer discovery. The disposition relates to how do they typically operate within a workforce. For example, are they rarely seen? Do they play quite a strategic role? Are they within an IT team and don't have a lot of authority? This is important because it helps arm your sales team in order to know what exactly is someone's budget authority when they're coming through buying your product. We also recommend having some really good examples to bring these archetypes to life. And you can do that by adding the relevant case studies or by adding in some relevant user research videos or interview notes that your team can go in and deep dive and really bring this archetype to life.